Can you maybe check for me if you mean Chukwa frame fitty? Okay. Because I guess yours you can see over there. It's
fitting.
It's good.
Oh, yeah.
So I can see it.
We need to work on our production more, make it more. But it's okay.
Yeah.
How many phones are regardless, just start.
Drop it.
Just go for it.
Yeah. It's just the aspect of me if I can be honest,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about now generally friendships. I guess nimekuwa tu like nilikuwa naambia tu God anisaidie like in terms of perceive the people that you're dealing with, more or less what you were talking on the first episode.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, like to just deal with people not from where you are at, but also not where you're at. It's
Yeah,
basically
like usione kila mtu ako kwa headspace yako, ati mko level moja juu anaweza fanya kitu ikuangushi
kunini alafu
kwezileza sasa aje unaweza duaje hivyo, na mimi nimejipeana
ama hii aspect ya amekuwa kinifundisha about story ya it will be so unfair knowing that your friend can't deliver but you still expect them.
That's crazy.
Just understanding people where they're at.
I agree with you, but then sometimes it's not bad to state your, it's good. That suffering aspect. Kwanza iko na jina.
Long suffering.
Iko na ingine.
Perseverance.
Endurance. Jina Konk.
Kwa serious.
Kama, nikikumbuka ndakushow. Something long, adherence.
Forbearance. Oh, forbearance.
I heard that word was like death. I've never known there's a word like forbearance.
Manzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, man.
But I think also it's not bad to communicate your expectations. Just be like, because look, at the end of the day, time is precious.
Yeah, for sure.
And there are a couple million things you can be doing with your time.
Yeah.
Apart from like forbearing some things. There are things you can forbear, but I don't think you need someone has to tolerate someone's bad behavior. It's like you can forbear the fact that someone has bad language and speaks to you badly.
Yeah.
But it's not anongeanga tu hivo. And then you're like, no, it's like I'm going to tell him to change.
Yeah.
As I see umse anaeka hiyo effort ya kuchange, najua change doesn't happen instantly.
Yeah.
But ana change, naget, na akichange pia saa zingine namwambe chorea hii story.
Yeah, for sure. But so, can I commend you on this one? I remember a while back, we really used to struggle a lot when it came to like communication and nini. Kuna kuja unaniambia kitu last minute nini. So yesterday, you did something. You went on ahead, you texted me, you're like, bro, kesho, I have a commitment at 2. Me manze, bro, that touched me. I was like, bro. Yeah, it's not even a matter of trying. I was like, for me, it was not even a matter of like trying or this is something that I've been expecting.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of seeing that God does true to his word. Because I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
Me at a place I was like, God, help me with this friendship of Donnell.
Yeah.
Like in terms of, like, unajua it's up until I get into your shoes that I'll understand the pressures.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka tulikuwa na hii conversation na wewe at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Ulikuwa unaniambianga, unaboekanga sana na wasee wenye watakuja sema, uko na hii. Mimi ningekuwa niko na wewe niko na hii. Mimi ningekuwa nafanya hivi na hivi. But tukakuwa like ile design ya bro ungekuwa unafanya hivyo. Because so I can't quite understand. I can't quite put myself in your shoes.
Yeah.
But God understands you. You know where you're at. So may remember the beginning of like last year. This started last year when we had that conversation with God. So he was just like the same aspect. It will be really unfair for you expecting something from someone that they're not yet there. Alafu akakuja kanipatia hii story. Hii kitu anashinanga kiniripitia. Everyone has a different life plan. Like for you, Linford, it might have taken a year. Someone else might take 2 years. You just need to wait. It's all a matter of waiting. We are not all on the same lifespan. And it hit me also with my friendship from Campo. I was hanging out with my friends from Kampong, and me, I have a diverse of friends. Back in the days, they used to like do clubs, nini, all that. Me, I was still their friend. Like, you know what I mean? But okay, I was like, by the way, this I can't do. You know, this I can't do. And we all respected each other. And pia me, I can't go on ahead and tell them, judge them or something. I still loved on them.
I mean, those are the real friendship Linos, even before you continue.
For sure.
Yeah, like, if I'm able to be me and not feel judged.
Right.
And you know, I came to learn some things that we find normal are not normal for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Until you go there and you're like, damn, like what's I find normal isn't normal for someone else. You know, until you go to a place and you realize you're in a group of people who are very they're very fake.
Yeah.
They're very allow me to use artificial.
Yeah, superficial.
Superficial.
Yeah, superficial,
you know, these guys, the only conversation they have, you know.
The only conversation they have, just checking. They must take the cup.
Oh, it went off.
Just went off. That's why they disagree.
Yeah, really katika. But anyway,
so, you realize that they're very superficial.
Yeah, you realize guys are very superficial. So, yeah, you realize the only thing that is keeping me here is because we talk about high things, how I'm doing this, how I'm making money, how I'm getting the women, you know. So, yeah, what you've said is very important. Being in a place where I have friends, but I'm myself.
Yeah.
People need to learn. Let me be me, and then God will cut out the guys who need to be around me.
Yeah,
you know. But I need to be me. Being me doesn't mean the good me. I need to be me.
Yeah,
you know. Being able to be me means now real friendship is, you know, friends who are able to see your good part and your bad part.
And still stick around.
Stick around and be like...
Up until you see change, you know.
Yeah.
That one is rare.
Exactly.
With our generation, it's so rare, bro.
Rare.
It's like so rare.
Someone has just switched up a bit, you're not friends anymore.
Deep.
And you don't know what that friendship had.
For sure. Or rather, what the individual is actually
going through. Because people even switch up when they're going through stuff.
That's true.
And someone can be like, hey, why is it that when this guy is around me, that's when they behave funny, but they talk to other people? It's because they know you know their heart. Yeah, so that's why they're behaving like that. Yeah. You know, so it's a matter of sometimes, especially when someone is growing, when you're growing in your friendships, sometimes it's not about pursuing, it's about sometimes you can chill. You know, sometimes you don't have to be like, hey, what's going on? Sometimes it's like, I'll be here. When you're ready, you tell me.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But you ask, hey, what's going on? If they don't want to talk about it, you're just there, you're chilling. You know, people notice the little things. You know, send a text, be like, hey, whatever is going on, you'll be okay. And if you need to talk to someone, hey, you may think that person is not seeing that, but they've seen it. It's about, as you said, waiting. I think in our generation, we don't have the capacity to wait. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our problem.
Yeah.
And I feel that's affecting us. Like in all spheres. Whether it's career.
Yes.
Whether it's friendship, whether it's relationship wise, whether it's with our parents.
Yes.
Whether it's maybe doing something and started something, I want to go on ahead and do this and that.
Yes.
It's a thing. And I don't know where that thing comes from. Because if I can be honest with you, bro, had I been dumb to let go of those friends, there was a time last year, you know the story. That particular time, you are not able to even be there for me as a friend. Like, you know what I mean? Because you are just going through a lot also. Actually, see what tulikuwa tunakapitia. Tulikuwa tumelimwa ile serious. Kila mtu ako zone yake.
Yeah.
At that particular time, these same friends who, quote and I quote, maybe according to society, they were not qualified maybe for other people to be some other people's friends, were the same people who came through for me.
That's crazy.
You know, there's this friend of mine.
Yeah.
She just came through and she was like, the first bit about it. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to choche. I think Christians are we so superficial, bro.
Yeah.
We will talk.
I think it's our generation.
It's our generation superficial. We're so superficial.
Yeah.
Our generation specifically. Whether Christian and Christian, there's a superficiality in things. Because I remember back at that particular time, no one actually ever called me.
Oh
yeah, I'm serious. No one actually ever called me. I remember at that particular time, the people who are actually in contact with from time to time was you, Shiko. That's it. That's pretty much it. But they came through. They even went on ahead and they were like, the first thing, this one touched me, bro. The first thing they came through and they were like, bro, by the way, you're going through all this. Are you eating? Or by the
crazy.
She came with shopping, 10 kgs of rice.
That's crazy.
With a lot of it touched me, bro. You know what I mean? But regardless to say, this couldn't have also happened had I not kidogo pia be patient. Because it's the same individuals. Yes, back in the day, yes, they were doing this, they were doing that.
Yeah.
But in the long run, they were so transformed to the extent where nowadays I'm usually like, like they calling me, they're like, oh, but they're looking for, have you gone to church? I'm like,
oh, please. They don't even go to church.
They're not.
They're like the one that then they don't go to church, but they're like, go to church.
Right, did you go? And it's I guess from that friendship that it kind of sort of God brought a bit of maturity to me, and he was like, bro, you need to deal with people. The mistake, and I guess this, I always talk about it over and over and over, is that we need to stop dealing with people from where we are at.
Yeah.
And sometimes we just need to step out from where we are at and come to where they are.
Na saa zingine ndio maana unasikia seme Linford ameomoka.
Yeah.
And then I'll say a comment like, Saju umepata, Saju uko na do siku hizi ode kutuongelesha.
Yeah, for sure.
You've had that say, Saju uko na, Saju siku hizi unatembeanga na ode kutuongelesha. So it happens. It's like once you grow, and some people are like, I'm okay with the fact that sai nimegrow.
Yeah.
Na wase wametoka kwa like nimegrow, like hiyo friendship ilikuwa ya season.
Yeah.
But then I feel like, it's in everything in life inahitaji wisdom tu fulani. It's I'll stay true to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And staying true to myself inamaanisha mi nitembe ile walk fulani.
Yeah.
Unaget ile walk napata, by then nimeanza kutembea different.
Yeah.
Tangu ni hang out na msee fulani nimeanza kutembea different.
Yeah.
So siku hizi najipata siingia hapo mtaani, nakaa pale kwa nakaa pale na maboys tunapiga story fulani. Nimerealize nafika tu hivi home, nafanya vitu 2-3 na dose ka nimechangamka juu nilianza kuwa na different mindset. But at the same time is when you're staying true to yourself and you're moving forward, you can get caught up and you find venye umesema au mabeste wako ushawa chorea, ushawa ex. Na kuna times nafikanga manzi unapata kumuumana ama kuko
ndio
unawakumbuka. Mi hadi yule beste yangu fulani yule nimejaribu cut off.
Unajua nimepatana naye.
Walai.
Afa nje. Ananiambia gotea, nikamwambia tena nikaongoza Donel. Sinuta klasi.
Gani? Hapana, sasa wewe mwingine mrefu. Madredi. Utatoa tu.
Asinienda na sasa nimepatana naye. Wanje. Alikuwa na nduthi, alikuwa anatoka akienda alikuwa anatoka anaenda home. Akaniambia, kwanza hata ameshuka nduthi, akanikuja akanigotea, ni aje budoko fiti.
Unaona msee ako poa.
Manzi akaniuliza how's Donel? Nikamwambia I'm actually waiting for him. Akaniambia, manzi just say hi to him, man. Can I be honest with you? I was like, like, the fact that, let's just be honest, just the fact that he stopped Mse Wanduthi to that tells you a lot. In as much as I know he has his flaws, that tells a lot about the character of that individual.
Now the thing is, when you're growing and you're moving, it's just once in a while, hit up these guys, just be like, hey, I hope you're good, but then not compromising who you are or who you became. You get what I mean? So if it's a real friendship, they'll adapt to who you are.
Yeah, for sure. And they will be forcing you on.
Yeah.
Doing
and
stuff,
when you make time for each other, something will happen because you're growing. It's either they'll change or you'll change. Because honestly, there are people who tuseme wase fulani ukiwa kole ulikuwa mnapiga sherehe mbaya kabidi sasa acha niwachore. But sasa unaona hiyo in the midst of you kuwachorea unakuwa you're staying true to who you are. Kuwachorea necessarily doesn't mean ati nafika business ama X
staki nini. Kuwachorea ni zile activities. Kuna activities zingine tutafanya.
Umechorea but ni ile umse akikusaka sawa. But ni ile acha nipate umse kwa nini the fact that alikuwa kwa maisha yako ujika ata change.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a very thin line.
Yeah, because can I be also honest with you? I guess there's something I also learned from my friend aliniambia.
Do you know kidogo sometimes unaweza realize mpaka leo tukikaa chini na umse manze tuko different, kuna tunaweza ambiana, so unapata unalau vitu zidedi organically. Unaona.
But also on that point, Donel naweza sema hivi. Tuseme for example, there's a beshte yangu alikuwa ananiambia about this particular story. Aliniambia, anytime unamkoseanga, you learn to separate the action from the individual. So anytime, maybe for example, umenikosea, of which I really adapted that also in my life. Nikakuwa like, if Donel amefanya kitu, I need to understand that there's the action that Donel has done and there's the individual Donel.
But you're good.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that one requires a whole lot of maturity. So
especially I require maturity from your place, from the top. Ile part tumesema ni aje ukimit mse wacha kuweka expectation fulani
for sure.
Huyo mse wacha kumbeba venye wewe uko.
And can I be honest with you? Now it all adds up. Because here's the thing. Maybe the expectation that you're putting on this individual is the expectation that maybe God wants you to put it on him.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Because we have always been talking, there's something out of this podcast since imekuwa nikiziedit. Imekuwa nikikam up over and over. It's the thing, and you even said in the last episode we did, the horizontal, vertical. So it's supposed to be, relationships supposed to be, actually I was editing a short today, and you're looking about you. When you're getting into a relationship, you need to get to a place whereby you're enough. It's not like that you want to feel free you're enough from that relationship. That's where toxicity starts. That's what you're saying. And kidogo, it made me realize that the enough that we are seeking for, the enough, because when you're getting into the relationship for the enough, you're entering to it to pour into it. You know what I mean? So in as much as this individual goes on ahead and cuts you, you're not heartbroken because you're pouring. Yes, you're disappointed, but you're not heartbroken. You know what I mean? Like, you remember when we used to get into Nini, it used to figure a place whereby I'm heartbroken. It wasn't supposed to be that. Because what I was trying to do for you, it was I'm trying to attach forth to make you feel spaces that you are unable to. So the friendship now was being based off of attachment and not relationship. So I guess it helped me also kidogo understand that, when you're dealing with that individual, separate the action from the individual. That can only come when you have had a solid on relationship with God. Because from the place whereby it's like your, what is it called? The action and the individual, what that goes on ahead and does to you is, you're like, I can still relate to Donel normally. You know what I mean? Despite the action. But then after, it's like this is one person who was saying that, meet emotion with emotion and rational with rational. Let's say, for example, you're emotional. I can't meet you with rationality. when I meet with the rationality, I'm going to mess up the whole equation. It's like you're excited, Nini, you're coming to me, oh, but they have come out of a play. It was this and this. Then you're like, how was it? In as much as I noted something off, at that particular moment, I need to meet your emotion, not your rationality. So I need to be like, it was super great, Nini. I love the way you're passionate about it, But two days later, when you're now at a rational place, I'll be like, okay, I think the production needs to be done this and this.
Yeah. I mean, kuna vitu mob na feel tunazongelea hapa from waiting.
Okay, Manze, you need to be checking about this, but keep on doing. You need to talking about wage.
But iko fiti.
Yeah, it's good.
But niko more interested na hii conversation. Hii side ingine kuna trajectory sasa nafikiria kuchukua.
Okay.
Napenda venye tumesema deep stuff. Okay. Whenever you're encountering a person, it is very easy for you, a person who's your friend, you have a relationship with. It is very easy for you to put that person in a place of feeding you. So kenye najaribu kusema ni, it is very easy for you to be in a relationship just because of what you're feeding from it. Instead, even ndio nimesikia ukisema, so instead of umeingia hiyo friendship na ile openness, hiyo maturity fulani ya you know what, huu ni msee na naweza nikosea, na naingia kwa hii friendship nikijua huu msee haezi ni sustain design fulani. So umeingia ukijua niko attached kwa sababu kuna kitu anani feed nayo. So I feel like so many relationships saa zingine zina fail. Relationships na manisha friendships nini na parent, kwa sababu unapata umse alikuanga na feed insecurity yako. So unapata pali una feel insecure, where you feel insecure, that person is coming in becoming your security. Even an example, it's like, hey, when I'm chilling with this person, you know what, nasikianga kama bazuju. You ongea ngoso, anatweng.
Yeah.
But when I'm alone, you know, like I can enter a particular place and nikiona umse na feel ka bigi, unajua na feel ka tuko na doka, naweza itisha kile nataka. When nikiwa peke yangu nasikia timidity. So that person feeds your insecurity. So that person is like your security, you know. Ama unapata the place where ulikuwa unahitaji attention, kuna msee anapenda attention. Unaona, so unapata the reason that friendship iko kwa sababu huyo msee anafeed hiyo part yako ya attention. So anytime you want to feel like someone is seeing you, you know who you're gonna call or who you're going to meet so that they can feed that. So you realize the day they are not feeding that part of you.
Yeah.
You know, venye kuna sema unapata ulikuwa attached juu ya hiyo, so they're not now feeding that. It's now like, hey, friendship
it's no longer beneficial to me.
So unajua ukisema sasa hivyo umefanya nika evaluate. Guys, I've really evaluated a lot of things. You know, I feel like life is about patterns and things that zinajirudia. So I'm kind of looking at this in a lot of perspectives. I'm like, is it that even work can do the same thing? So you're working, but you're not working. You're working because it's feeding something. Maybe the sense of value.
For sure.
It's like, hey, on this work, when this thing succeeds, my value is gonna go high. So it's like, hey, we close that. Enyewe I'm valuable. You know, enyewe I'm valuable. Enyewe can be depended on. You know. So the day that thing does not fulfill that desire,
Yeah.
it doesn't that thing doesn't fulfill that part of you. I don't know if you guys are.
Yeah, you're making. Keep on. Yeah.
When I feel your part, when I get nakuwa broken. So now the place of maturity that you're talking about is being in the place of evaluating people and things in life from a place of hii kitu iko kwa life yangu, yes, but hii kitu iko kwa life yangu kwa nini? Yani ni nini inanifanyia? What is that thing doing to me? So if it's that job, it makes me feel valuable. If it's that relationship, the girl makes me feel wanted. If it's that friendship, my friend makes me feel validated.
Yeah.
So it's such a toxic way of having friendships and all that. It's even very selfish. So being in a place of, you know what, I cannot allow these things to determine who I am. I cannot allow them to. So, but that sustenance needs to come from somewhere. So if it's not, you can't just fake it and force it.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't just be like, you can't just be like, it's working.
Yeah, it's the 30 minutes.
So you can't just be like, I have decided today that my relationship with my girl will not meet me at my place of feeling valuable, or I've come to a place where I will not allow this job to make me feel like I'm stable. It's where does this affirmations concerning who I am come from, so that I may be able to have stable relationships.
Yeah.
So that I can meet the relationship where it needs to be met.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking too much, but anyway.
No.
I feel like relationships are about, from even what we talked about last time with Manu, it has a lot of giving and receiving. What can I give and what can I receive?
Yeah.
And from what we talked about with Manu last time, sometimes it's not supposed to be at a fair game at me. Because I'm giving like this to a friendship,
you should be
giving this to that friendship. Because I'm giving this to this job should be giving.
Now,
sometimes it's never like
never like that.
Sometimes it's, I can give so much to this job, and whatever I had wanted it to give, it doesn't give. Or I'd given so much to this relationship, and it's not yielding the same. Why is it that now, like for the ladies, why is it that this girl, I go all out for her, I even wished her happy birthday and she didn't wish me happy birthday. It's not supposed to be like that. Because it means you enter that relationship knowing that I'm giving my friend so that she can feed also a side of me. But it's coming to the realization that, the vertical, horizontal. So it's like, it's horizontal, vertical.
Whichever. It just we're to
yeah, so it's like I get my stability and sustenance from God.
Yeah.
Then I'm able to release from others.
Yeah.
So that when others come and give me, it's not even like,
you're not even dependent on
I'm
them.
not dependent on them giving. So it's like I'm so attached to God because He says in His word, He never leave me, He never forsake me, He never fail me. And then now when it comes to all these friendships and all that, I can be able to give. And I can be able to give. And when it's when I'm being given back, it's not being given back because I expected it back. It's just coming back. Just like it's even the Bible talks about this. Like when you give someone something, give them with all your heart and don't even expect it back.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. When someone asks me for something and I give them, I don't give them with the mind, unafaa kunirudishia hii. If it's like that, then I don't give you because I know if I give you, like especially money, bro, nitumie so mbili. Like if I know that I'll give you and I'll expect it back, I'll be like, I don't have because labda nimeipangia.